7. Today I'll present operation management analysis of medium manufacturing enterprises. Take a lead switch as an example. My presentation is divided into 4 parts. The first one is company profile, second is research analysis, and third is improvement system design. And the fourth is dynamic financial management. And here comes the first one, is company profile. And first is enterprise brief introduction. Lead switch factory is a medium-sized factory producing switch parts. Product models and production lines are nominals. This kind of multi-variety, multi-specification production type is very complicated. If lead switch factory does not establish a scientific planning management system, it will be difficult to form a stable production order. And second is enterprise flight. The problem faced by factory A is that it is difficult to complete the set of product parts, and there are many urgent parts in production. In addition, the production capital occupies a large amount. The factory fixed working capital 3 million yuan. The actual application is around 4.6 million to 4.7 million RMB. Production capital is 2.7 million RMB, accounting for 58.7% of the working capital. Therefore, the leaders of Plan A decided to consult on production planning and improve production planning management to change the passive situation of production. And the second part is the research analysis. And here is the investigation and analysis. It takes around 25 to 55 days for leader factory to receive the production plan from the order to the workshop, which directly causes the intention of production preparation and the confusion of production process. In addition, the plant only prepares a factory-level production plan, not a workshop plan. The production department of the factory does not calculate and balance the production capacity every month, and often issues the shortage parts plan to the workshop. The production schedule of the workshop is only determined by the shadowing meeting every morning. So, the phenomenon of hectic production and irregular parts is bound to happen. On the one hand, production capacity is insignificant. On the other hand, there is a large number of incomplete parts overstocked, and the shortage of parts is increasing. The whole factory is in the situation of dealing with the shortage of parts for a long time, which occupies the production capacity and capital. In that year, the average monthly consumption of spare parts was 456,000 yuan, while the average monthly occupation of actual semi-finished products inventory was 117,000 and 18,000 yuan. And the second part is research analysis, is analysis of perceived products. The consulting group conducts an ABC classification of parts produced by the plant, and the ABC classification table is shown in table 1. And here comes the conclusion. Therefore, the work plan of products and parts should be in accordance with the specific production types to develop different quantity sets and use different forms of work plan presentation methods. So the different investigation and analysis, the advisory group reached the following conclusions. And A is the production planning system of the enterprise shall be improved, and the system frame diagram should be designed. And the B is the production of the enterprise are of multiple varieties and specifications, and plans should be made according to the production characteristics of different products and parts. Switch products and Class A parts production is relatively stable. Should implement and personnel equipment processing object adopting the standard plan. Other parts to develop the period of quantity standards. Parts proceeding significations quantity determined by the rolling plan. And C is the production capacity should be checked and balanced in ordering and planning. And the third part is improvement in design. And the first one is improvement of production planning system. Contract summary is carried out in a rolling way once a month, and each time the contract of the last 3 months is summarized. The summary is based on the order, contract, sales plan, finished product inventory, essentially workshop inventory count, the completion of the previous plan. After summarizing the contract, make out the outsourcing plan, more plan, and pooling plan. And the second is improvement of production operating plan. It suggests that the leader factory should change the current general way of preparing schedule plan and short line pipeline, and classify them according to product and part production type. And each working procedure processes several kinds of parts. The consequence of parts processing is arranged according to the result of sorting. The standard plan of carry A parts is also developed in the accordance of the book's approach. The second is to formulate the quantity standard of Class B parts and Class C parts, and arrange the production in rotation. The preparation of these parts work plan is carried out in the workshop. Formulate the period quantity standard, adopt the whole quantity method. It is suggested that the production of department and workshop draw the balance chart of workshop and produce capacity every month so as to maximize the production capacity. And the most used in the whole factory should be ABC classified according to the number of times they are used and the life cycle of models. And the fourth is dynamic financial management. The first is summary of financial management. The core idea of ERP is to integrate enterprise information and reflect the function and string capacity of each module through the form of model design. In this electronic data environment, consider data is surely integrated to present data actually and consistently. Through the application of ERP system, enterprise can realize full control and effective management in a series of chains from the source of supply, namely manufacturing, sales, and service. And second is integrate enterprise source to improve the efficiency of use. The electronic commerce environment to integrate the sources of the inference activities to carry on the regional distribution through the ERP system, reduce inventory and personnel cost, planning, production process standardization, strengthen the application of production plan and control work, refinement of financial operation, increase the cost control and the performance of guarantee quality, achieve the financial data integration system of the enterprise. And the last part is strengthen the construction of enterprise information station. It is one of the most powerful tools to strengthen the management informationization. Choose a suitable information development strategy. Establishing a system, standardize the information platform is each enterprise a question. Or through planning, implement step by step to achieve the enterprise internal and external data planning, sourcing, and so on between the work procedure. And here is the full part of presentation. Thank you.